O clima ficou tenso em uma troca de palavras entre Brian Steele, o advogado de Young Thug, com o juiz no caso Ural Granville. O que aconteceu é que o advogado de Young Thug brigou com o juiz no meio do tribunal por ter desrespeitado ele no tribunal à frente do júri mais de uma vez. Mas dessa vez Brian Steele não quis deixar passar. E ele pediu para o juiz se retirar do caso e acusou ele de ser tendencioso contra Young Thug. Outra atualização sobre o caso é que advogados prevêem que o julgamento vai durar até o ano de 2027. Viralizou também um amigo do Young Thug que, depois de ser exposto no tribunal por caguetar Young Thug, fez o julgamento parar e disse para o juiz que está chapado demais para continuar e por isso precisa de água. Aí galera, eu sou o Denzel e como de costume trago notícias relacionadas com o Gangster Rap. Mas antes, eu vou pedir para você deixar o teu like, eu prometo que o teu dedo não vai cair, por isso se inscreva no canal e se você curte os meus vídeos, ative o sininho das notificações para meus vídeos serem mais recomendados. E sem mais delongas, o advogado de Young Thug brigou com o juiz por desrespeitar ele. A discussão começa depois que o juiz chamou o advogado do Young Thug de despreparado à frente do júri. Então Brian Steele não curtiu nem um pouco ser diminuído à frente do júri, pois essas são palavras que podem afetar a forma como o júri olha para o advogado. Então ele pediu uma moção e trocou umas palavrinhas tensas com o juiz no meio do tribunal. E o advogado do Young Thug pediu para o juiz se retirar do caso e acusou ele de ser parcial na tomada de decisões que tem tendência a ser contra Young Thug.
Please don't kind of conversation. You're not prepared. Because if you were prepared, you told me. You invited this conversation. I asked you if you were ready. If you were ready, you said yes, you're ready. I was going to call. Now, if you're not ready, then go ahead and tell me you're not ready. Go ahead. I'll go ahead and we'll figure out something else to do.
In regards to what, sir? Okay, what's your motion?
This is the second time that this honorable court, in front of the jury, has addressed me inappropriately and wrongly. Second time. The first time, I gave the state discovery of a song from a Super Bowl. Weeks before, there was an objection. You assumed that I didn't give it to the state. I didn't want to embarrass the court. So you were yelling at me and saying, do you understand me? Do you understand me? And instead of saying, do you understand that you're wrong? I sat here and I said, yes, Your Honor. That was to protect the integrity of this courtroom and the court. Now, you say in front of the jury how unprepared I am. I am not unprepared for anything.
Okay,
no, I need to make
Mr.
a
Steele,
record. Your Honor,
Mr. Steele, wait a second. When you keep delaying, okay, and that's what's happening to the court. You keep delaying and elongating and pushing out these particular our ability to present a seamless case in front of the jury. That's my purview as a judge. And I've asked you a number of times, you and your colleagues on both sides, to go ahead and listen to whatever it is you need to do, prepare me as needed. Now, I asked you those two particular questions because if they turn over the audio to you in discovery and you've listened to them already, then you either have an objection or you don't have an objection. And I was trying to solicit from you whether or not we could just go ahead and just hear it. So you can imagine my frustration because all these little delays just elongate out the whole our presentation in front of the jury. That's for your benefit, not for mine, Your Honor. So that's why I've told you all at various times during this particular case. It's not because I want to embarrass you, Mr. Steele. It's just that I'm trying to kind of keep this thing presented in a way that the jury can listen to it.
And the court is wrong. What happened was, let me finish, and I'm making this for the record. What happened is, and I don't get embarrassed by you, but I don't want to embarrass you. I made an objection that some of these jail calls have a third party who will not testify. I objected to hearsay. The state said it explains the
Okay,
effect.
which call?
These calls, as you...
Okay, well then why aren't we taking them up beforehand?
The state just said, just now, these are the 3 additional calls that they want to
Okay,
introduce.
all right, well, then here's your response. I'm going to give you an acceptable response.
I'm
Judge,
make
hold
my
on.
motion.
Huh?
I need to make my motion. You tell in front of the jury how unprepared I am. And let me tell you something. I am not unprepared. I don't appreciate the court telling me that. And you don't. And I asked you, tell the jury that you were wrong when you admonished me last time. You said you wouldn't do that. This is the second time. And you know what it does to me? I don't care. I'm hurt because you're a court, but I really don't care. But what does it do to Mr. Williams?
Mr. Steele, I'm not trying to personally insult you or hurt your feelings, okay? You are a grown professional advocate. I'm a grown professional jurist. And people say things to me that border on the lines of I could take action or not. You've certainly said some of those things to me during the trial of this case. I have let them go.
That man's life is here.
And you know you're doing a fine job of representing him.
It gives me no pleasure in saying this. I believe that this honorable court is biased against Mr. Williams and or his counsel. And I ask you to consider recusing yourself or don't do this again to me. This is inappropriate to me. I respect you, but what am I supposed to do? Sit there while you do this? I didn't do anything wrong. I did exactly what you teach me to do and the courts teach me to do. I make a motion to ask you to please recuse yourself. I know it has to be in writing within 5 days. If you want me to do that, I'll do it. And it has to go to another judge. If this is what's going on, Your Honor, whether you see it or not, You're yelling at me in front of a jury for nothing, and then you won't apologize. And I did nothing wrong ever on
Mr.
these
Steele,
occasions for others.
I'm going to go ahead and address your motion at this point in time. I'm going to deny your motion at this point in time. I am not in any way intimating or insinuating that you are not professional, you are not prepared.
Bem, o juiz não vai se retirar do caso pois ele recusou a moção do Brian Steele. Para além disso, aparentemente Brian Steele estava sim preparado, mas parece que houve ali uma falha na comunicação entre as partes no tribunal em relação a como uma evidência seria abordada. Outra coisa interessante sobre o julgamento. Recentemente eu trouxe o vídeo do amigo do Young Thug chamado Adrian Bean, que caguetou Young Thug em 2013. E no tribunal a promotora leu o que ele falou no interrogatório há mais de 10 anos, mas Adrian Bean falou que não lembra de nada. Mas o que aconteceu recentemente é que, ao contrário do que parecia, na verdade aquele interrogatório onde ele caguetou Young Thug foi gravado. E a promotoria tocou todo o áudio do interrogatório e outras chamadas de voz, onde ele implicou Young Thug e outros manos, mas mesmo ouvindo sua voz, ele falou que não lembra. E para a maioria das questões que ele foi feito, ele respondeu que não lembra. Mas o que viralizou recentemente é que no meio do tribunal ele falou para o juiz que estava chapado e precisava de água.
Did you hear you say that?
Man, can I get a water or something? I'm so high right now, y'all. I'm about to go to sleep on y'all, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Yes, you man. We're gonna take a break. Hang in there.
Outra atualização em relação ao julgamento é que advogados preveem que o julgamento pode durar até meados de 2027. E o motivo disso é a promotoria ter muitas testemunhas que pretende usar contra Young Thug e a YSL. Mais precisamente uma lista de mais de 400 testemunhas. E até agora o estado já usou aproximadamente 40 testemunhas e a esse ritmo, de acordo com esses documentos, os advogados preveem que o julgamento dure até 2027. Se a promotoria não diminuir o número de testemunhas. Bem, provavelmente não deve ser permitido que um julgamento dure tanto tempo. Ou se durar, pelo menos não deve ser permitido que os réus fiquem presos sem um veredito por tanto tempo, sem pelo menos ter fiança. Bem, deixa as vossas opiniões em relação a isso. Link do grupo do WhatsApp para nossa comunidade gangsta no primeiro comentário afixado. Eu sou o Denzel, obrigado por assistir, fiquem com Deus, tchau, até a próxima.